Hello everyone, welcome to our new channel Fun Facts, and today we will be studying about the solar system. And without further ado, let's begin. The solar system. The force of gravity generated by the sun's vast mass keeps a family of planets and other bodies trapped in orbit around it. Together, the sun and all these bodies make up our solar system. Our sun formed from a great cloud of dust and gas around 4.6 billion years ago. Vast amounts of matter were drawn in by the developing star, but not all of it was fully absorbed. A tiny fraction of leftover material, a mere 0.14% of the solar system's mass, formed a disk of gas and dust encircling the newborn star. Over millions of years, the grains of dust in this disk clumped together, growing into ever larger bodies until they grew to the size of planets, pulled into space by their own gravity. In the inner solar system, where the sun's heat was too intense for gases to condense, planets formed from rock and metal. In the outer solar system, gases condensed to form much bigger planets. Today, the solar system has 8 planets, more than 100 moons, and an unknown number of dwarf planets, and countless millions of comets and asteroids. Solar system's planets form two groups. There are 4 small inner planets made of rock and metal, and 4 giant outer planets made of gas and liquid. Between the two is a belt of rocky bodies called asteroids, and beyond the planets is a zone of icy bodies including dwarf planets and comets. Even further out is a vast spherical cloud of more comets, the Oort cloud. The solar system has no certain outer boundary. By now, let's talk about the solar system's planets. Our Sun. The Sun is like a vast nuclear power station that produces energy by converting hydrogen into helium. It is the only star we can study closer. Mercury. The closest planet to the Sun, Mercury is also the smallest planet. Its surface is scarred by ancient craters. Venus. Though similar in size to Earth, Venus is a hellish world where any visiting astronaut would be crushed and boiled alive. Earth. Our home planet is the only place known to support life, thanks to the liquid water on its surface. Mars. Mars is bitterly cold desert world like Earth. It has mountains, canyons, and icy poles. Between the inner planets and the outer planets, there are billions of asteroids orbiting the Sun. Generally, asteroids are giant space rocks that drift around the inner solar system. Most lie in a belt between Mars and Jupiter, but some occasionally come dangerously close to the Earth. The smallest are the size of houses, while the largest are big enough to be classified as dwarf planets. Scientists think asteroids are leftovers from the material that formed the planets. All of them together amount to less than a 20th of the Moon's mass. Jupiter. The largest planet in the solar system, Jupiter is more massive than all the other planets put together. It has its own family too, with at least 67 moons, some as big as planets. Saturn. The second biggest planet is striking for the dazzling system of bright rings that encircling it. It has 62 moons and dozens more moonlets. Uranus. Blue giant Uranus orbits the Sun tipped over on its side, perhaps because of crash with smaller planet. It has 27 moons. Neptune. The most distant planet from the Sun, Neptune is a blue giant with 13 known moons. It takes Neptune nearly 164 years to orbit the Sun once. Beyond the Neptune is the Kuiper Belt. Thousands, if not millions, of small icy bodies occupy the region beyond the planets. The Kuiper Belt is home to dwarf planet Pluto and is likely source of comets. Dwarf planets. Dwarf planets are round in shape but smaller than true planets, and their gravity is not strong enough to sweep the region of space clear of smaller debris. The most famous dwarf planet is Pluto, which was classified as a true planet until 2006. Some examples of dwarf planets are Ceres, Hawaii, Makemake, Pluto, and Eris. Orbits. Every major body in the solar system orbits the Sun counterclockwise. The planets are near circular orbits in the same plane as the disk of gas and dust from which they formed. Many smaller objects such as dwarf planets Pluto and Eris have stretched orbits tilted to this plane. Comets arrive from all directions. How orbits work? English scientist Isaac Newton was the first person to realize why moons and planets travel in orbits, because they are trapped by gravity. To explain his theory, he drew a giant cannon firing cannonballs off Earth. If a cannonball moved fast enough, The curve of its path as it fell back would be gentler than the curve of Earth's shape, and it would never land, it would stay in orbit. And here are some facts about our solar system. If the Sun was the size of a basketball, Earth would be a pea 83 kilometers away. If the Sun were the size of a basketball, Neptune would be a strawberry 270 kilometers away. 26. The number of asteroids known to be more than 200 kilometers wide. And that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new today. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, and see you in the next video.